Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel, Eye to Eye, Disney Through Our Eyes. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Kyle.
Tonight we have a very special Mother's Day edition of Eye to Eye. So when this comes out, unfortunately it'll be past Mother's Day, but it is Mother's Day when we're filming.
Well, yeah, I mean, just because it's past Mother's Day doesn't mean we can't celebrate our mothers every day of the year.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Well, let's celebrate some Disney moms.
So to celebrate Mother's Day, we decided it'd be a fun topic to talk about Disney moms. So this can be Disney moms from the movies, from the TV shows, video games, anything that Disney creates. We made a list for ourselves. We tried to come up with as many different Disney moms as we possibly could to talk about, and we came up with a top 5 list for each of us. Not really a ranking of the top 5 moms like they're the best or something, but just ones that stuck out to us and made a lasting impact on us, as well as some honorable mentions.
There weren't very many moms. I think we all can agree that Disney is not about the parents.
Well, you know why it's not about the parents?
Because they all die.
Pretty much. I mean, it's kind of like from the Frozen show at Disney World, where the guy doesn't realize...
They die?
If you've ever been to Disney World and seen the Frozen sing-along show, it's pretty funny, and there's a joke in there kind of like that. So it's kind of sad, actually, when you start looking at what Disney parents made it.
But, you know, I guess it's good for kids who grow up without parents. And, you know, second half of my childhood, I only had one parent. So it's kind of nice that these kids can see, okay, not every family is the same. And it's okay to have a different family than just mom, dad, brother, sister. Like, there are grandparents and there are aunts and there's lots of different families. So I do applaud Disney for, you know, taking the time to make sure that kids know that there's lots of different families and it's all okay.
Yeah, and I think one of the interesting things we found throughout this is while our list is mainly officially moms, like they gave birth to the human or the animal that's the main character, there's some in there that were more surrogate mom figures and ended up raising them. So a mom can really be anyone that means that whatever that word means to you. Is someone who raised you, cared for you.
In the words of my family, you know what mom meant?
What did mom? I'm kind of. I don't even know if I want this on camera.
So when my brother and I were teenagers,
I'm gonna do
my mom said that
spit take here.
That mom stood for mean old mother.
I actually almost. I almost did.
Okay, so let's talk about some good moms.
Okay, we'll talk about.
Because my mom's the best. So.
Well, my mom was best. Let's give a shout out to our moms.
Hey, mom.
Hey, mom. You want to tell her name?
Nah, dude. Let's keep going.
Okay. Sorry, we love you, moms. All right, you start with your number 1.
So, well, like we said, not ranked, but the first one I'm going to talk about is Perdita from 101 Dalmatians.
Completely forgot her name. I had no clue that was...
Pongo and Perdita.
I knew Pongo, but it was because I guess I'm a boy and I like Pongo.
You don't remember boys. I know.
I'm sorry. Okay,
so Perdita is kind of the best because she had, what, a litter of 13 puppies.
I think that's how it started. No, I think you're right.
14. 15 puppies.
I thought it was 13 because the 13th one, Rolly, or whoever, Lucky, was the one who almost didn't make it.
Oh, well. But then she adopted 86 puppies.
So.
Oh! It is 13 because 2 plus 13 plus 86 is 101.
Math skills.
We said that at the same time.
Bye-bye.
So anywho, Perdita is one of my favorites because not only did she raise her own children, but she raised these other puppies like her own.
So another instance there of you can be a mom even if you are not the biological mom. Yes. So it just, I don't know how I would do 86 other children.
Well, these are puppies. It's not the same.
Still, 86 other puppies. Could you imagine having a litter of 86?
Could you imagine how bad your house would smell?
Oh my gosh, it smells bad enough as it is with these 2 cats running around over here.
Yeah.
Come on in here. Nah, they won't come over.
Anyway. Moving on to Kyle's list.
All right, my number 1 on my list is Mrs. Potts.
Mrs. Potts.
Now the question is it the Angela Lansbury Mrs. Potts or
I don't think it matters.
Emma Thompson?
I don't think it matters.
I have to go with the Angela Lansbury one.
Oh, of course.
I know, because I'm nostalgic. But no matter what, Mrs. Potts and being the mother of Chip, you know, they never officially say, do they, if he is her son? We just kind of assume because they're together and she's kind of the mother figure.
So, there's no other China in the movie. Pretty sure genetics of China.
Genetics of China?
Like China the glassware, not China the country, would say that they are of the same gene pool. A piano cannot give birth to a cup.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Disney logic.
I just like Miss Potts because of the song, and she is the one that kind of I think of when I think of the Beauty and the Beast song. So,
Okay.
and that's why I go with the Angela Lansbury version of it. But she's my number one mom for Disney moms.
Cool. So my next one is Surabhi from Lion King.
Oh, Surabhi.
Which
yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't pick this one, but
Yeah.
I think I like her because she's not overly motherly. She kind of lets Simba just run around, do his thing, hang out with Nala a little bit, and then like brings him back home and is like, whoa, this is your house.
Well, I liked Surabhi because she stood up to Scar towards the end of the movie there, where he's taken over.
She was a hardcore little mom.
And she was, she said, look, you're the one who screwed this whole thing up.
Yeah.
And didn't, take any lip from him, basically. And, you could kind of make the case in Animal Dynamics that the female lions do kind of run the show because they do all the hunting.
That's the kind of mom I want to be one day. I want to be like Surabhi.
You want to be Surabhi?
Yeah, like I mean, she's
Not
really
Nala?
sweet. Nah, Nala's a wimp, man.
Whoa, I like Nala now.
Again, wimp.
All right, my number 2. Elastigirl / Ellen Parr. So Helen, I'm sorry. I saw this. Helen and Ellen, basically the same thing.
No,
okay?
man. No,
Yeah, they are. Is this your list or my list?
You're saying it wrong. I gotta help you. Trying to help you out now.
I love superheroes, obviously. I talk about Marvel all the time. And The Incredibles is one of my favorite Pixar movies. Elastigirl's pretty cool. She's basically a reverse take on the character Mr. Fantastic from the Marvel Universe, where she can stretch everywhere. She's just a really cool mom that can do it all.
Yep.
I mean, could you imagine how much... I don't know if it'd be easier, but at least be more efficient to be able to stretch across the room while you're holding on to the baby.
Especially if you have toddlers and you're like, whoa, don't touch that.
Yeah, and then you'd be able to, the coolest thing was for me is when they were on that plane. I don't know if you remember this part. And then the plane exploded and she just, envelopes all of them in, this little... Envelops, whatever. We've done math, grammar, reading properly.
I'm on my A game
Reading,
tonight.
writing, and arithmetic. This is Education 101 right here.
Jessica Education.
Go
to school, children.
Number 3.
So I'm going to take the sandwich approach.
The sandwich approach. I'm scared now.
The sandwich approach is when you realize that the best things in life are in the middle. So when you eat a sandwich, what's the best part? The peanut butter and jelly, not the bread. Nobody cares about the bread. You just have to have it.
I like the bread.
What's the best part of an Oreo? The middle. The sandwich approach, okay?
Okay.
So the best person, I know we didn't rank them, but I ranked this one.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
I bet you can guess it.
No, I can't guess it.
Duchess from the Aristocats.
Oh my goodness.
Marie's mom. We would not have Marie without Duchess. Duchess is a kitty. She stands up to all other bad kitties. She's a beast, man. She doesn't take any crap. She meets that little crazy cat that's the jazz band man. You know what I mean? She is the epitome of good mom. She's an ER nurse. She's hardcore. I was on a roll, man. She's hardcore, but she's a little bit compassionate, but she's not soft. She's not going to let people run all over her. And that's why she's my favorite.
Let me tell you something, folks. This is a scary world in this house. She is the epitome of a crazy cat lady.
I love kitties.
If this was not a hint, I don't know what is. The cat's running around in the background. Someday they're probably going to make it here on the video.
We only have 2. It's not that bad.
Right now, that's all we have.
No, we already said we're not getting another. I do love cats, and there's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that, but
Hashtag if you love cats, too.
May I point out that 2 of your choices have been cats?
Nuh-uh. Surabhi's not a cat.
She's a big cat.
Lion.
She is a big cat.
No. Lions don't count. That's a lion.
You're arguing with a person who works in zoology?
No. I'm saying a house cat. You can't have a lion in your house. I'm not. I'm talking kitties. Kitties. There's a difference in a kitty and a cat.
Let me move on to my non-cat one here.
Is this your sandwich one, or is this no?
I don't really...
So you didn't do the sandwich
I don't subscribe to the sandwich thing.
You're not cool.
I'm going with Mrs. Banks from Mary Poppins.
God!
Jessica did not like this pick of mine.
She is the worst mom on the planet!
But that's why I find her entertaining. It's not the fact that she is the best mom of the Disney moms. It's just she's entertaining. I didn't really like Mary Poppins growing up. But we recently, I know, I'm sorry. But I really like it now. We just got done watching it recently, and I just kept, every time she came on the screen, I just started giggling, even softly to myself.
So you want me to treat our future children like that?
I'd prefer that you not do that.
Okay.
But Mrs. Banks to me was just pretty funny. She's all about women's rights, and she's also wanting to be a good mom.
Yeah, which I'm all for women's rights as a girl. However... She chose women's rights over her children, which I'm not for.
I just, there was a good parody on maybe not specifically those issues, but like putting, maybe trying to find a balance between those things. You can be something else besides just a mom. You can be a mom and both these things, but you got to find that balance somewhere. Spend time with your kids.
Fair.
There you go. What's number 4 for you?
My next pick is from The Princess Diaries. Queen Clarice Rinaldi, who is...
I am so glad you said that one and not me.
What's her name? Andrews.
Julie Andrews?
Julie Andrews. I couldn't remember if she was Julie
She's
or
like
Julia.
Miss Disney. She's been basically every Disney character.
She has the beautiful voice, and she turns Mia into a beautiful princess, not a frizzy-haired geek like I was.
You said it, not me.
You need to agree.
Oh, I agree.
I'm just saying, I really
I've
like
seen
her.
the pictures.
Queen Rinaldi is like
It's
beautiful. She's poignant. She's graceful. She's everything you want to be, and she like sits like a lady, and she has her little court. And...
So this is an example of not necessarily just like a mother. This is a grandmother.
She's a grandmother to the main character, but as you pointed out, we wouldn't get the main character without the grandmother.
I'm glad you put this one in here because I don't think it's one that someone typically thinks of as a Disney mom. So I think that was a great, and may I point out, back-to-back Julie Andrews characters.
Uh-oh. That's true!
You did just now realize that?
Well, because we didn't pick Mary Poppins because she wasn't a real mom. We picked Mrs. Banks.
Well, she was involved in that.
You're right. Julie Andrews is Mrs.
Somewhat. So my number 4 is a little bit outside the box. It comes from not a Disney movie, but a Disney TV show. Mrs. Matthews is the mom to Corey, Eric, Morgan, and I feel like I'm missing one. I forget
from what show?
From Boy Meets World. I guess I should say that.
That might be important.
That is kind of important, but everyone knows what Boy Meets World
Not
is.
everybody. There are probably...
Our generation grew up with that. We grew up on Boy Meets World. TGIF, man.
I didn't watch Boy Meets World till I met you. Like, I maybe watched it once every 6 months. Yeah, I didn't like it. Who names a kid Topanga?
What did you say?
My next
No, we're not done yet. We'll come back to that later that you hadn't seen it before then. But
No,
anyway.
I had seen it. I just didn't like it. Like, meh. Courtney's
Like, you're
whiny.
just killing me right now.
I love you.
I grew up on Boy Meets World, and it's safe to say that we all, not all, but a lot of us who probably are our age did. And it's a great show. It's one of those shows that can be on syndication on TV, and you want to go back and watch. And Mrs. Matthews played a really great role there, where she was, again, another one of these moms that can do it all, where she had to raise 4 kids, a 4th one really late in life. And she just was that really fun-loving mom. They had episodes that showcased her going back to school and trying out a new career and stuff like that, while maintaining this giant house that they had for, a family.
I didn't really think it was giant. But...
Well, I mean, if you looked at it, they had like staircases coming down everywhere. I felt like it was a big house for me. I don't know.
I just felt like Mrs. Matthews was like June Cleaver or, one of the iconic moms from the 50s, just in the 90s. Like, they kind of made her a more modern, she always had dinner on the table. She managed to keep, like you said, the house up and running, get her crazy kids off to school because they were all freaks. And
then at times managed like a career and other stuff going on too. So it's just like the can-do everything mom. So I love Mrs. Matthews. What's your number 5?
My last one, this was hard for me to pick a last one because I like them all, but I picked Mrs. Mcguire from Lizzie Mcguire.
Do you even know her name?
She's blonde.
I don't know her name either.
So
but...
I don't think she has a name. It's Mrs. McGuire.
No, she does have a name, but
What's her name?
I don't know, but
Then how do you know she has a name?
I mean, they wouldn't have like her be a main character without.
So then, what's Mrs. Matthews' first name?
It's
that's what I thought, man.
See, I said it.
So.
Anyway, why do you like not Mrs. Matthews, Mrs. McGuire?
She's fun. She's like the fun.
She was.
I would not want her as my mom. Like, no, her house is a mess, and she puts toilet paper in her kitchen, but. She's fun, like on the show, and she was funny, and she's good comic relief for the show.
Yeah, I felt like that whole family was just like we all imagined.
Dysfunctional as heck.
Well, it was dysfunctional, but it was the good dysfunctional we all imagined ourselves and our families to be. Like, just nothing but like a comedy show. And so.
But could you imagine living that in real life? Like, I would be so annoyed. I'd be like, can somebody be serious for 5 minutes?
Just 1 second, please. Can we have a serious conversation? Yep. Even though I can't do that. Let's be honest. Nah. All right, my number 5 is a little bit outside the box and maybe wouldn't be considered a Disney mom by a lot of people yet, but it really is. It's Princess Leia. So Princess Leia is the mom to Kylo Ren / Ben Solo. And this is a fairly new Disney mom because we didn't learn she was a mom until 2 years ago, and she wasn't a Disney character until 2 years ago. So
It's fair.
it's kind of a new idea, but we all love Princess Leia. And, you know, with losing Carrie Fisher this last year, it was very sad. And she has always been one of my favorite characters in movies with her Princess Leia character. And the fact that she's a mom now, I think it just adds another layer of specialness to her.
It does, except that her child ended up being evil, so she may not have been the best mom.
That's besides the point. They can't help that the dark side works in mysterious ways.
Moving on to honorable mentions.
We have a few honorable mentions. Do you want to just go ahead and give both of yours right off the top?
Yes. My 2 honorable mentions that I wanted to, well, one of them I really wanted to include, but I couldn't knock anybody out, were Bunny Hop.
Almost.
Bonnie Hops! I can't say that! Bunny.
Today, Junior.
Bonnie. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Bonnie Hops. From Zootopia. Shh, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me.
Just keep going. I need a minute.
I really like Bonnie. Because she's cool.
Get it together.
And then, my other honorable mention is Kanga from Winnie the Pooh.
That's a good one. I like those 2 picks. My honorable mentions are Kala from Tarzan. This is one where she's not the biological mother, obviously. Thankfully. That would be a little weird if she was the mother of Tarzan being a gorilla.
This goes back to Disney genetics.
No, we're not gonna do that one. That's just weird. Kala is, I think, a great example, and she sang one of my favorite songs in Disney, which is "You'll Be in My Heart." You know, done by I'm blanking on
Collins.
Phil Collins. I can't believe I blanked on that, but Phil Collins.
Aren't you glad you have a wife that knows you so well?
Yes, I am very thankful for that. And my other choice is Mrs. Funny from Doug. A lot of people forget that Doug was acquired by Disney a few years into its run, and they kind of revamped it.
And made it way worse.
Oh, we're going to have so many discussions when this
So
video is
moving
over.
on.
But Mrs. Funny is one of my honorable mentions as
She's
well.
a good one.
So that is all our picks, our top 5 and our honorable mentions. I think we have a little gift that I want to show everybody that I got you, since you're not a mom to human babies yet.
I'm a kitty mom.
She is a kitty mom, so I did get her some gifts today. Would you like to show everybody what you got?
They're not super
exciting.
It's not.
Not.
Except, to me, they're kind of the best.
So
we got the original Pete's Dragon, which was one of my very favorite movies growing up. And nobody's ever seen the original until the new Pete's Dragon came out. And I haven't seen it. You'd seen Pete's Dragon, the original.
I used to watch it all the time.
Me too! That's why we're married.
Oh my gosh.
And Alice in Wonderland.
So these are the 2 things that she got today for being a good kitty mom. I wish they would come in here right now so they could at least see your little
I know
babies.
they don't love me on Mother's Day.
That's all right.
We're just trying to increase our Disney Blu-ray collection. So any chance we have to get Disney movies is always a good excuse for us.
Absolutely. So that's going to be our video for Mother's Day. Congratulations to all the moms out there. You made it. Well, congratulations that they birthed all these kids. They birthed all these kids. They took care of them. Don't mess me up.
Happy Mother's Day.
We are very thankful for all our mothers. We're thankful to my mom, Jessica's mom. We hope you all had a great day, and we hope you guys watching the video will show appreciation to your mothers, not just on this day, but every day of the year, because they deserve it. So with that being said, a couple of reminders. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And also, if you have any thoughts about who your favorite Disney mom is, leave it in the comments section below.
Hashtag Disney Genetics.
No, not hashtag Disney Genetics. Don't. No.
Yes! I want that to be a thing.
This just sounds wrong.
No, dude. I'm
Fine,
just trying to teach
hashtag Disney Genetics. Alright. Anyway, so
be sure to like and subscribe as well. You forgot the subscribe button.
Well, subscribe button, and follow us on our social media accounts, Facebook and on Twitter. You can find it by typing in I2I Disney through our eyes. And that's all we have for you guys this week. But until next time, we'll see you real soon.
Bye. In 1942, Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
What does that have to do with Disney moms?
Nothing, it just made me remember it.
Alright, Space Cadet.
Don't live on space.
You're right. You live in like Cat Island.
Wow.
Did we just miss 2 times in a row?
Disney bloopers?
Maybe.